Have your Jeep Renegade door panels started to do this? Then watch this video to see how you can make them look like this. Hello guys, welcome to another Ross Perry Productions video. Well, behind me you'll see my 2015 Jeep Renegade, and as you will have seen in the intro, the material on the door panels has completely failed. So in this video I'm going to show you how I replaced it with some cheap ones that I found on Aliexpress. Now I will be leaving a link in the description to where I bought them from, but I had a whole range of colours with different stitching, and I went for black with red stitching to match the car. Now the seats on the car are actually black with white stitching, but I didn't think that would really matter and I quite like the red stitching. That's why I went for it. Now in this video I won't show you how to actually remove the door panels, because there are some other really good videos on YouTube of how to do that, but I'll just do some time lapses and I'll show you me actually fitting the material. Now I'll start with the back ones because they're slightly easier, and then I'll come forward and do the front ones. So I'll just do one on each side so you can see it, and then I'll give a bit of a walk round at the end of the quality and how they look. So this is what's happened to all four of the door panels, and it's pretty nasty. So these are the standard door panels, and I believe the heat and humidity of where I live in Darwin has actually broken the foam down, and that's why they've pulled away from the door. So just to take a closer look at the product itself, like I say, I went for black with the red stitching, which I think looks pretty smart. It is cut to shape, and you can actually see that from the door. It is slightly oversized all the way around, and they have cut out the hole for the buttons as well, which I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing. I think I'd like to cut that myself, but nevertheless it's been cut before. And you can obviously see where the shape and the stitching goes. Double stitched, and I'm really pleased with them. And just to run you through the tools that we're going to need, using my daughter's table, don't tell her. So this is what we're going to need to remove the panel, and this is what we're going to need to install the new fabric. So a couple of levers just to make sure we can get the poppers off the panel. Then we've got a 5mm Allen key, and then I've also got that for the impact driver with a number 2 screwdriver. We've got some contact adhesive. I recommend Sika contact adhesive with a paintbrush. We've got some spatulas there. They actually come in the kit with the material, and then a really sharp scalpel just to cut any excess material. So nice and easy to rip this off. And as you can see, the foam has fully broken down, and that's what's left it sagging like it is. So I'm actually going to go ahead, rub all this foam off, and then use a vacuum cleaner to clean it all out before I go ahead and put the contact adhesive on. Once you're confident that's all cleaned off and you've got no glue remaining on there, so it's dry to the touch, then you can actually go ahead, get your new piece of vinyl or fake leather and start to offer it up. Now I'm going to do it in 2 halves, so I'll actually do this half first and then I'll move down to this half. So just line it up so you understand how you're going to put it on, making sure you can fit it all the way around. So mine needs to come back a little bit like there, and then we can go ahead, put the contact adhesive on there with that folded back, roll that down, and then we'll do this half second. Here's the rear door panel before, and after. And here we have the completed rear door, which I think looks really good. Now you will notice there's some slight imprints here. That's actually from the door panel below. So the material is obviously just stuck to that. Now it actually looks worse on the camera than it does in person, but because you lose that foam when you put these on, you will always get that. Now for the front. So on the front, we're going to use all exactly the same tools. We're going to use the same method, other than it's a little bit bigger, so it is a little bit harder when you come to putting the new one on. So I'll just do a quick time lapse of me completing this one. Here is the front door before, and here is it after. Like I said, it's a bit harder to do on the front than it is the back, just because of the size and obviously bigger button panel. But it's ended up really, really good, and I'm really happy with it. The only comment I'd have is I would have liked to have cut the hole for the buttons myself rather than them being pre-cut. That's my video on replacing or upgrading the material within the door panels on a Jeep Renegade. Now for the product itself, I thought it was really good quality. It arrived really quickly, it fitted perfectly, and they were really cheap as well. So check out the link in my description for the product. Now I would like to add, this isn't a paid promotion and I wasn't given the product for free. I bought the product, but I wanted to share this video because I know it is a common fault on these cars. Now, just remember, I've only just got this car, so if you have any videos you want to see on the car, or you've got any questions about this product, please do give me a comment down below. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.